Hi, everybody. My name is Byron David Bonilla Mendoza. I am 42 years old. My English level is B1 plus upper intermediate, and my SEAT is Jose Acevedo y Gomez in Bogota City. For this video, I select the topic violent video games should be banned because as a teacher, I consider that all elements that induce growth in violent behaviors must be controlled and managed by all people in general. Personally, I am against the banning of violent video games as the evidence for are flawed. Most studies I search up fail to control other factors which can sprout violence in young children and teens. Some factors include mental health, how they are treated or witnessed within their family or school or friend groups, poverty, neglect, and even substance abuse. Furthermore, they fail to emulate the same conditions when playing video games at home. Such experiments in a laboratory have kids playing games for around 10 minutes, which is nothing compared to the average 9 hours per week. Nearly all young men play video games, so the fact that some people who commit violent acts also play games should not be surprising, nor does it imply a causal relationship. According to several recent studies, it has not been possible to verify the direct relationship that exists between video games and violent behavior, since there are other variables in behavior, such as family dynamics, interpersonal relationships, the influence of music and television programs, among others. However, I do not agree with this hypothesis since any element that influences, even to a small extent, an increase in violent behavior must be controlled by parents and all members of society. While it is true that violent behaviors are conditioned by several variables, playing violent video games naturalizes violence. It makes children and young people accept it as normal and even fun, damaging empathy for others and interpersonal relationships. In my personal opinion, I believe that violent video games should not be prohibited, but mechanisms should be created for all levels of society that allow controlling access to these video games. One key argument is that video games about conflicts can cause the player to become much more violent in everyday life. This issue was outlined in 2015 when the American Psychological Association released a report stating that although there was no single risk factor to blame for aggression, violent video games did contribute, as well as increasing the likelihood of rogue behavior and aggressive cognitions. Violent themes were said to be an influence in motivating crime. Furthermore, these games are believed to be partly responsible for horrific child attacks like the US schools shootings that are forever in the news. Total responsibility and control over the access that children and young people have to violent video games must rest with the parents. Parents are primarily responsible for all aspects related to their children and are the ones who must exercise total control over what their children do. If parents are negligent in this control, they must be judged and punished, since they are attacking the comprehensive education of their children. Thank you very much for your attention, and I hope that these recommendations are taken into account. Blessings to everybody. Good luck.